What's good, YouTube? What do you win from your regionals? You win a playmat, maybe a deck box, maybe if you're going to an epic regional, you get a nice trophy. How about a prize card from what can only be called the Mega Regional? That is an official term by Konami for the regional that happened at the YCS over at the Comic-Con. They had a regional on the side, I suppose, where everybody could enter that had a Blood Mephis, the card you can no longer get, never got a reprint. And over here, Pascal Kihm managed to take it down. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and show ya that deck list that he used. Now, for those that want to stick around, we have a tournament report right now, and then we'll get into the deck list, so you can have the words of the duelist instead of me just talking all the time. Round one, I played against Trickstars. Luckily, won the dice roll, which is usually very important in the mirror match. Unfortunately, I had no Trickstars to play with, but Gofu, Droll, and Reincarnation. Going into Mrs. Radiant with one set and passed. So I'm guessing he used those tokens to go into Link Spiders into misses. Because of that, he didn't expect the Droll Reincarnation combos, searched with his very first card and scooped after I made the Reincarnation plus Droll combo. Game two, his Candina got ashed. With no more follow-up, the whole game, I won that game. Oof. So starting out real strong, round one. Round two, I played against Trickstars as well. So back-to-back mirror matches. It's a rough time here. And won the dice roll again. Started with a Beals, Reincarnation, and some hand traps. He had some good follow-ups and made it to turn at some points, but at the end, direct attack with Lilybell cost him the game. Game two, I boarded strikes, etc., because I saw no reason to keep Cherries and Retaliating Sea in the deck. Luckily, he chose to go second, which won me the game. Oof, you go second in the mirror match, oh no. Round three, I got to face my first Spiral. He won the dice roll. I had the nuts with Maxi, Droll, and I guess company, but he was able to run through it without any problems. The power of Spirals. Game two, I went first, boarding all my traps, which won me the game. Game three, I ashed his double Helix and beat him down with Omega. He kind of bricked there. Round four, I play against True Draco, winning the dice roll. This is probably a matchup coming for the future meta. I had a good opening hand leading into Omega and Reincarnation. After I hit with Omega, his Card of Demise. Okay, so he hit Card of Demise with his Omega. He scooped. I'm trying to translate as best I can because his English is a little choppy, but it's overall very understandable. Game two, he went first with a good opening. I tried to find answers to that board with Ghost Ogre and Ashes, but failed at the end. Game three, I had the nuts with Blockbird and two Reincarnation following into an instant scoop since he ran no Ashes. If you don't know, whenever I read through this for the first time, I do it when I go live because I stumble through the words a lot worse otherwise. Round five, I played against the second Spiral. Won the dice roll, leading into full control of the game. He had no chances to come through Omega with all my hand traps and Candinas. Game two, he went first again. I've got some hand traps, but bricked at all, so I just lost the round. Game three, I went first and Lockbird with Trap and Omega. However, he set one card and went into a search. I made Reincarnation and Droll combo followed by a scoop from him. Round six was the last match. Spirals again. He won the dice roll and went first. I had pretty much nothing and scooped after checking his board. Game two, I went first, boarding my trap lineup, which pretty much gave me control over the entire game. Game three was very close. He went first, and I started with one Ash, two Candinas, Instant Fusion, and Reincarnation. So this is like the important moment, the memories. After ashing his double Helix, he passed with a Decode Talker and a Resort left on the field. I drew into Droll and went all in. Searching with Candina, the second Reincarnation using Instant Fusion for Theseus, followed by a Vermilion mech. I attacked his Helix and destroyed with Vermilion. His Decode Talker afterwards. In the standby phase, I made the double Reincarnation combo with Lockbird for game. My deck, actually, I would change nothing but the Retaliating Sea and Cherries, and I guess now the Gofu for the ban list. They never came in good. Not playing Pot of Desires was a good choice because it gets ashed anyways. If I am going to play Trickstars in Prague, I'll add the Blood Mephis for sure, smiley face. And he says, shoutouts to Team 7th Sense for supporting me, my home store, BB Land Berlin, and friends. Keep up your great work with your videos. P.S. Pascal Kihm, not Kihm. Yeah, I actually, I had a, because I don't read through these, I had a talk with myself and it's like, is it Kihm or Kim? I'm pretty sure it's Kim. So indeed, it is Kim. So there we have it. He says, I'm hyped and appreciate your work. Well, I appreciate you, man, sending this in. Even though there's a few changes from the ban list, we down 2 cards, which will hurt the consistency a little of the deck, but I'm sure there's replacements to be had. If you see this video, comment down below what you would replace in it, since I didn't ask you before filming. We've got 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, the hand trap that seemed MVP for him outside of the 3 Drolan Lockbirds that of course do so much more in this deck than any other deck. 3 Gofus, you gotta chop that down to 1 come November 6th. We've got 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit with 2 Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries in the main. Not maxing out here because he's got a different hand trap. Well, a lot of people call honestly hand trap also, but I call it a battle trap because it only happens in battle, although it does surprise from the hand. So 3 honest here, but the other hand trap I'm talking about are these 3 retaliating seas. If you don't know what this does, during either player's turn when your opponent activates a spell card that includes special summoning a monster or monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, while this card is face up on the field and sent to the graveyard, any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead, and then you get a search for that max C if it dies. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, so notice in any way, shape, or form, you can add a Earth Insect monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck, except Retaliating Sea. So Retaliating Sea really seems to have put in work, but that he says that's kind of, that would be the one thing he changed along with Cherries. He would kind of change his choice in hand traps here. We've got 3 Kindina, 1 Lilybell, and 3 Lycoris wrapping it out. Remember, you can chain multiple of her on the Candina. She's just crazy. But what's really come up is the 1 Lilybell really seems to seal deals when you punch in huge damage with 2 of these in the first turn. She really seems to start to seal the games. Now, what I really like is this instant fusion synchro stuff that he has going on, and we'll get into that with the extra deck. We've got a copy of Raigeki, triple terraformings, triple light stage, and triple reincarnation. From watching my own tournament and my own experience from playing with the deck, guys, stop forgetting the secondary effect of locking your opponent's back rows. I do it, I've watched it in my tournament, don't forget that. In the side deck, we've got Gamma Seal, Kumongous, Cosmic Cyclone, triple system down ready for that ABC matchup with a Buster in the extra for Cherries. Double Chain Disappearance. This is a tech that got really hyped throughout kind of the beginning of Spiral's format that I hadn't seen in many top cut deck lists. We've got 3 Heavy Storm Duster, 3 Solemn Strike, and a Solemn Warning. Then in the extra, we've got that Buster. We've got that level 4 for the instant fusion as well, so that you can go up into rank 4s a little bit easier, I assume. Theseus for those synchro plays, though. We've got a Beals, which, as you might note, Gofu is the way to make it, so maybe that'll be coming out too with only 1 Gofu. We've got Psyframe Lord Omega, Vermilion Dragon Mech, which is amazing, but that may be going by the wayside too. I don't know. He still can actually make it, so we'll see what happens with his update should he top prog. Number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction. We got a small Utopia package, which I think is very necessary. This deck has problems climbing big monsters. That's why the Honest are in here. It really struggles in that department, so I really like this being here. We've got the Decode Talker, the Double Link Spider so that he can go up into the Mrs. Radiant, double Helix for the Cherries as well, and a copy of Holy Angel. Why not a copy of Holy Angel? So huge congrats again to Pascal Kihm. He managed to do it. The Mega Regional, you can actually go check out that article. I will link it down below. But this man's took home a Blood Mephist after 6 rounds. I just want to say though, with everybody else kind of preoccupied by Top Cut, there's still a lot of killers knocked out of a YCS that compete in this kind of thing. The Day 2 Giant card and this, I imagine over there, have to be some of the most competitive regionals because of all the killers left that somehow didn't make it, like Furman. I know Furman, you know, didn't make it to Top Cut over there and went out. So what do you think he's doing? He's probably inside events like this. He's in a field of killers winning a Blood Method. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this deck list today, and have a happy Halloween. I seriously want you guys to be safe if you're going out partying. I assume my target age is out partying rather than trick-or-treating, but you never know. So be safe trick-or-treating. Watch yourselves behind your back and your candy sack. And also watch out for your friends if you're going out partying and having a good time. I want you all to be safe.